Scene 1. The face in the frame. Danielle. I was working on my college ancestry project, flipping through old family albums scattered across my desk. Some recent photos from New York, others from 1990s Afghanistan. One black and white photo slipped out. I picked it up and zoomed in. A refugee camp. Kabul, 1998. A young boy, maybe 5 years old, who looked exactly like me. My hands trembled. It wasn't just a resemblance. It was an exact match. On the back of the photo, it read, "Buried alive, Zubair." My heartbeat froze. My father never mentioned anyone named Zubair, nor did any family member. I was confused. How could someone look this much like me? My laptop was running facial recognition software for the project. I scanned the photo, and the result appeared. 95% facial match. Subject found. Zubair Khan, missing. 1999, presumed dead. Just then, my phone vibrated. A message from an unknown number. Still alive after seeing that photo? You won't be spared. I slowly turned to my screen. My face began to blend with the boy in the photo. I sank into silence. Who am I? Danielle Khan? Or Zubair? Scene 2. The unspoken truth. Danielle. I took the photo straight to my father, Imran Khan, in his 50s, always calm and rational. But today, his face looked shaken. I placed the photo in front of him. Who is Zubair? That looks exactly like me. He closed his eyes for a few seconds, as if a long-buried memory resurfaced. Zubair. He was my son. Your brother. I whispered. He opened his eyes and said, "When you were born, Zubair was gone." I thought it was a chance to start fresh. I was trying to understand when my phone buzzed again. Zubair was not just your brother. He was your twin. My breath caught. Everything spun. If I was his twin, am I Danielle or Zubair? Imran looked guilty, but all he said was, "The truth will hurt. You'll have to walk this path alone." Scene 3. The ghost from Kabul. Danielle. We arrived in Kabul. The air felt heavier than I remembered. My father and I went to the refugee camp where Zubair's photo was taken. People stared at me. A child peeked from behind his mother, then quickly hid. An old man approached and simply said, "You've returned." I asked, "Do you know me?" Zubair is hard to forget. A little girl approached with a small photo frame. The same picture, but with new words on the back. Zubair was hidden here, but truth doesn't stay buried. In one corner of the camp, I saw a shadow watching me, like I was the secret it was guarding. Scene 4. A brother's curse. Danielle. There was an old house, lost in Kabul's narrow alleys, the place where Zubair was last seen. Imran said, "That day changed everything. Zubair saw something he shouldn't have." I stepped inside. The walls had faded writing, some in red, dried blood. I found a torn note. Zubair didn't choose death. It was chosen for him by someone from the family. A woman stopped me and said, "His body was never found because there was no body. Zubair still lives here, searching for his identity." I didn't know what to believe anymore. Was I Zubair? Scene 5. The mark of the past. Danielle. I dove into research. Zubair's name showed up in a secret file, linked to an underground Kabul network known for making people vanish. Then my laptop flashed a warning. "You are being watched." An anonymous call came. "What happened to Zubair could happen to you." I looked in the mirror. Behind my neck, a mark, a tattoo I'd never noticed. The files described Subject ZK12, Modified Identity, Clone Project. Was I created or real? Scene 6. The memory trap. Danielle. I took our family album to an old recording shop. The owner studied my face. "I've seen you before. Zubair," he muttered. He handed me an unlabeled cassette. I played it. A boy's voice. "I'm not Danielle. They hid me by calling me Zubair." I remember everything. My heart sank. So I'm not even Danielle? Whose life have I been living? Scene 7. The twin that wasn't Danielle. The DNA report arrived. It read, "Subject Danielle and Zubair, genetic clone match. not natural twins. I froze. We weren't twins. We were clones. The report mentioned emergency operation, lost child replacement protocol. Was I someone's replacement for grief? Was my life a lie? A voice message echoed, Daniel or Zubair. Neither of you were ever real. Scene 8. The enemy within Daniel. In a dark Kabul alley, I felt someone following me. I turned, and there he stood. He looked like Zubair, but his eyes held rage, not recognition. You took everything, he said. My name, my father. Who are you? I shouted. I'm the real one. You are the experiment. He stepped forward and touched me, and a cold surge ran through my body, like electricity. Scene 9. The final connection, Danielle. I started writing everything down. Notes, photos, audio clips. Every piece mattered. Then I found an old diary, my father's. It read, I couldn't protect Zubair, but through Danielle, maybe his soul can rest. A photograph slipped out with a hospital file. Subject, Zubair clone. Created in emergency post-trauma. Everything was artificial. My name, my past, even my family. Scene 10. The final face, Danielle. I returned to the place where it all started. Zubair stood there, alive. I never died, he said. They hid me. You are a version of my memory. I reached for his hand. I want my real life. He smiled and said, Then you must forget everything and find yourself. I closed my eyes. When I opened them, he was gone. I was alone. But for the first time, I felt whole.